Hello friends and welcome to this another chapter of this course. In last chapter we have seen that what are the basics of interview and how to have a positive approach towards an interview. We have also seen what are the do's and don'ts of an interview, and we have seen that what are the preparation that you need to do before the interview, during the interview and after the interview. So now we will start and we will try to understand that what are those questions, that tough questions that any professional should know and should be prepared with those answers. In this course we have tried to bring you a deep insight of tough questions from perspective of an HR professionals. So it is important for you to understand that why these questions are being asked and what are the implications or what are the intentions behind these questions. So let us get started with the first question. So in majority of the cases, this "tell me about yourself" will be the first question that you will encounter in an interview. So as such, it is a very simple question. Prima facie, it seems to be a very simple question, but it will provide you an opportunity to set the course of the interview, and the way you will answer this question will lay the foundation of your entire interview. So now, before going further, there are different questions in which it may not come as a direct question that "tell me about yourself," but then it may come in a different form also, right? So similar interview questions can be: "I have read your resume. Can you please tell me about more about yourself?" Or "Who is Mr. XYZ?" Or "How would other people describe you?" So these are the some form of questions in which the answer would remain the same, but they are asked in different manner. So now friends, let us understand that why interviewer is asking this question. So first of all, let me clarify one thing, that this isn't even a question, yet it is the most commonly asked interview question. So you need to be ready for it. Most interviewers who ask these questions are not practice interviewers in majority of the cases, because what happens is that many a times interviews are organized or arranged in so quick manner or so suddenly that many a times interviewer does not get opportunity to run through your CV. So this question serves as a softball, a way to start out the interview, and often it serves as a delay question to give an unprepared interviewer time to quickly scan your resume for the first time. So as I said earlier, that it will give an opportunity for interviewer to go quickly run through your resumes, right? So it is an open-ended question, so it gives you the opportunity to go in several directions, but once you go in a particular direction, from there the interviewer can drill down into specifics. So the interviewer does not want to know all the details about you from birth, right from your birth, right? They are specifically focused on who you are in relation with the specific job that you are applying for. So if you see, then the interviewer is effectively asking you only one thing, that "tell me about your background on your resume in more detail," which is more relevant to the job that you are specifically applying for. So this is basically the fundamental reason why interviewers basically ask these questions. Now let us have a look at that what can be the best approach in answering this question. So if you are an experienced candidate, then the best way to answer this question is to focus on relevant experience that you are currently in. Then talk about the promotions you have got during your tenure with the current employer, and talk about the training and how these trainings have helped you to grow professionally, right? So these are some of the quick things that you can keep in mind, and arrange your answer accordingly, and keep the focus on that what makes you the best suitable candidate for the position. That should be the core of it. Now let us have a look at example that how you can put it in while giving the answers. So you can say basically that I have worked hard in my education and career to prepare myself to become a world-class accountant. I received my Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting from University of XYZ, and then went to work for KPMG after graduation. I passed my certified professional accountant examination on my first try and have progressed well in my career. So recently I was promoted to staff auditor from senior auditor and was selected to train new hires in our region on the recent changes in the accounting standards. So you have seen in this example that how this individual has shown his aspiration to become a world-class accountant, and then how his qualification and experience is relevant to his current, how he has got some examinations and promotions during his tenure with the current organization, and how he is helping others to gain the same kind of insights. So this would be a quite relevant. Of course, you can draft a question or you can draft an answer to this question, basically focusing on your current area and strengths, right? So this happens for for experienced candidates. So now let's have a look at an example that how freshers can answer these questions. So the best way for a fresher to answer the question is to focus on relevant qualifications, because experience, yes, practical exposure during internships would definitely be considered, and talk about the trainings and how these trainings or the major projects that you have undertaken during your internship and how these projects are related to your current job that you are applying for. So if you want to put if I have to give you an example, right, then it would be go something like that I have worked hard in my education and my internship to prepare myself to become a world-class accountant. I will be receiving BBA in accounting from University XYZ, and I have already completed 2 internships with large accounting firms in past 2 summers. I have worked for KPMG for last summer in tax accounting, and with ENY for before in that in audits. So I have taken the prep exam for CPA, that is certified professional accountant, and I am ready to sit for CPA exam in the coming session. So I have earned internship I have earned award of intern of the year from XYZ branch of KPMG last summer. So see here, basically freshers do not have much more to explore regarding in terms of their experience, but then what they can do is that they can easily relate the internship and the kind of education that they have taken and the major projects that they have undertaken, and how those projects have become helpful in building up your professional expertise, right? And how this expertise would help the current organization in achieving their goals. So if you see, then it is more of a rapport building kind of thing, and showing that yes, I am the person for the job. So that is the way you can project it as being a fresh candidate. And now one of the most important point is that how you should not answer, basically, right? See, we have seen a professional approach, because see, companies are concerned with your professional advancement and developments, right? So they want you to know professionally. So they would be not too much interested in your family background, so don't talk too much about the family background. Don't talk about your cultural or religious preferences, and any bad experiences that you had on personal front or kind of thing. So try to avoid these kind of situations, or answering this question in a particular manner. So understand one thing, that all organizations are professional organizations, and they are looking for professionals, right? They are not looking for any other fellow. So they are more interested on your professional front. Many organizations will conduct your behavioral test and this thing before joining. So all these traits would definitely come out, but then try to avoid giving these kind of answers. So friends, this brings to the end of the chapter. Thank you very much for patiently listening. In next chapter onwards, we will be covering another set of questions, and slowly and gradually you can practice them on your own and try to rehearse with your colleagues and friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.